See if we can listen
What's up, guys? We are live.
for the first time ever.
Yes, this is our first live stream. I am hoping to get some new eyes on us today, but if not, we'll see how this goes.
We're looking to debate
oh,
topics
we got somebody.
amongst ourselves as well as amongst the chat. So if you guys want to chime in on some ideas for us to talk about, we're willing to listen. That being said, though, we should just hop right into it.
All right, so I guess a good first place to start will be our debate that we almost had earlier. Natsu versus Marileona. Who you got? Who you want?
It's tough, but I think I'll take Natsu.
All right, I will take Marileona.
Okay.
Damn.
So
Had one also.
yeah, it'll come and go. It is what it is.
So Natsu versus Marileona. If this shit really happened, went down, we gotta first set the place, set the stage, do all that fun stuff.
So let's say
Natsu wanders into a strong magic region in the Clover Kingdom.
it happens upon Marileona.
Happens on Marileona.
Marileona's taking a lava bath.
I say, yeah. So,
And Natsu rolls up. Hey, that looks fun. Can I join you? No, what do you think this is? I'm relaxing after my fucking training. You train? Are you strong? Are you strong? Well, let's find out.
It's actually pretty fucking perfect setup.
And it would start off with her probably doing some kind of fire and him eating it.
Yep.
And as soon as she learns that he can eat fire, she's a quick adapter. She's like, all right, I'm going to start throwing the hands.
So I start throwing all the hands.
I think they're pretty relative in speed, if I'm being completely honest. The Fairy Tail verse is actually pretty fast.
Yeah, they got light speed shit that happens because Fairy Law is a light attack. So
And Loxus is lightning speed at minimum.
Yeah,
and Natsu has fought like Loxus on multiple occasions. Urza and Loxus have fought on have fought for real in the manga. So
both verses use magic, and it's fire versus fire. It's just who is throwing the hands and who is gonna win. I would have to take Marileona because I feel like they start throwing hands, then Natsu eats a bunch of fire because she's gonna be once she tests him out and shoots some fire, he eats it. She's gonna come in. She's gonna blitz him. Then at some point he's gonna back up. He's gonna eat the fire off her hands. Then she's gonna be like, oh no, I don't want this monozone. I feel like the monozone versus Dragon Force is where this fight really gets interesting. Has he mastered that yet in the manga? I'm not there yet.
I'm gonna be honest. He hasn't really mastered Dragon Force, but he hasn't really need to use Dragon Force either. This man's just been straight beating ass. Natsu is kind of him.
Well, even in the manga or the anime that we've seen so far, he melted the stadium after a year of training. A magic stadium, which we stated in a video to be magic resistant, and his magic fire melted the magic rings. So they're both relatively fucking overpowered when it comes to fire powers. But I gotta give the slight edge to the monozone, considering the fact that he hadn't mastered Dragon Force yet. Yeah, he'll probably try to go into it, eat some of her monozone fire to cope with the fact that he hasn't mastered it, but I think it will overwhelm him.
I think the problem with it is every time he gets beat down, all he has to do is eat some more fire magic to get back up. And with her fire being as strong as it is, it probably wouldn't take as much as it normally does for him to be able to trigger his Dragon Force.
True. Especially when she's in monozone.
Or when she's
working out he could just suck it up. So
the stronger she is, the stronger her fire is, and the stronger of an amp he'll get from said fire.
That is fair. That is very fair.
So really, it kind of comes down to hand-to-hand combat, but
Marileona fought a Wizard King. He also does hand-to-hand combat.
That's
specifically. I'm saying she got hands.
That's anime canon.
I guess. She got hands. The 5 elves, the demons, the devils. She fought 5 elves at once. Yeah, she was getting smacked around a bit, but she clapped.
Yes. But I mean, I think if I'm going overall power and durability, I'd probably give it to Natsu, but definitely give you, if it comes to hand-to-hand combat, it's probably in Mereoleona's favor.
What about hacks? This is Monozone versus Dragon Force for real.
Because the thing is about Natsu now he's got he's able to tap into all of his fucking crazy, like his Dragon Force isn't just like base Dragon Force now. He's got like the Fire Dragon King, all that crazy shit. So like, you say his power is up there, and I mean hacks. Neither one of them have like crazy hacks per se.
They just like to go and tell shit.
Yeah, they're more physical fighters all around. But I mean, Natsu's fire burned through time magic.
Yeah.
There's still time
portal.
hasn't
done much to Julius, so
we haven't seen her interact with Julius's time magic at all, so we don't know how she would do with time.
That would be interesting. That would definitely be interesting. So,
honestly, we've seen fire burn fire in anime before. I wouldn't be surprised to see Natsu actually be able to hurt her.
How the lava burns Ace's fire and they get pushed through his body. So
I can definitely see. I can see that potentially being something. Natsu's fire being hotter than hers. But then again, she also has blue fire.
For all we know, she could reach into a volcano and throw lava at that nigga.
She bathes in lava.
And so he also could basically eat that shit. So that one's fucking rough. We might have to make a real video on that one.
That was just so back and forth. It's hard to really give you a definite winner until the mangas are done.
We will look up feats, finish the mangas, and be back on this one. Before we go to the next one, I just had a random thought since we smoking high and shit. Saitama cannot beat Goku. I don't know why I keep seeing on the internet that Saitama can beat Goku. There are these lovely things called power scaling that they do for each anime, and Saitama's world has 4 levels of threats. There's like Tiger, which is like city level. The next one's like country level. Then it's continent level. The God level threats are planetary. God level threats. The hardest thing this nigga fought was planetary. The only reason this nigga is so OP is because the basis of the show is dropping an in-game character into the beginning of the anime. Imagine if they dropped UI Goku as a Dragon Ball.
Well, and here's the thing about...
That's basically just what they did. That doesn't mean he's stronger than every other fucking anime character in fiction. That's not how that works.
Here's the thing. Even if you want to make the argument that Saitama is physically stronger than Goku for whatever reason.
How you gonna touch him in UI?
How are you going to touch him in UI? Ultra Instinct is a technique, not a power-up. And he's fully mastered it.
Piece you the fuck up.
In the manga, he's fully mastered Ultra Instinct to the point where his hair doesn't even glow white anymore. His hair stays black and he just has an aura. And he's completely just mastered Ultra Instinct. So you can't touch him. Saitama, as far as I know, I've never watched One Punch Man, so I can't speak on this super heavily.
One Punch Man. It's very highly.
Does Saitama have any precognition?
No.
Can he see the future?
No, he literally gets smacked around. They said one fight, this thing was getting smacked around the room like a goddamn tennis ball, and then he remembered that it's Tuesday, so we gotta go grocery shopping. And he punched it, nigga. That was it.
What is his durability?
Top tier, but he's been kicked to the moon and he jumped back. I didn't see the second season, but I'm assuming it gets better. But no, dudes, no. This nigga's not.
Again,
Goku is galaxy level, bro. He could destroy that nigga's whole universe with Kamehameha wave. Stop playing. Stop fucking playing.
In character, they'd never get that serious. But also in character, Goku would just slowly level up until he got to UI, and then Saitama just wouldn't be able to touch him anymore. I mean, you know him, he'd slowly take it all the way up to blue Kaioken, and I mean, if him and Saitama are still matching it out, then they'll be like, all right, I guess I'll just go UI and it's over and take you on. Or if he realizes, okay, you're going to be strong, he'll just do it right from the gate.
I will give him everybody in the series up to Gohan. Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta would clap. Everybody else, I see would take a L because just because y'all don't really want that. But that's about it.
And if we're talking about shit we want to shut down right now, I've been seeing this debate going around about you taking Luffy with the devil fruits and hockey, Naruto with all the jutsus, and then Ichigo with all the Bankai and stacking them against each other.
Yeah,
Ichigo fucking slams, and
Ichigo
it's not
slams.
even
It's
close.
bad.
Like, first of all, the whole basis of the Ryatsu and Bleach is they focus on soul. They're soul reapers. They attack your soul. They don't attack your physical body.
Yeah, this is why you can't match Bleach up with other shows. They are attacking shit that other shows don't teach people how to defend. A nigga walked up to Aizen one day, and it don't matter how strong you are, you're a human being. Walked up to Aizen and was like, "Help me, shit's going down. I don't know what to do." And Aizen said, "It's too late. You're already dead." And he fucking died.
Well, even
That was
if
it.
you take out the just being able to crush you with spiritual pressure alone, if you're talking about actually making them like being able to fight. The Ryatsu is already the equivalent of them being in Sage mode or having armament hockey. They're already enhanced to the point where they're hitting more than just your body. They're hitting your soul, regardless of.
Yeah, every time I slash.
They don't have a power up to give. That's just
That's base.
that's the base. I mean, they don't have the extra. There is no extra armor. It's just if we're stronger than you, you can't hurt me. I mean,
yeah, that's pretty.
it's literally just direct power scaling. It's not. I can literally like to the point where if I'm stronger than you, your abilities don't even work on me. As was proven when Soifone hit him twice in the same spot with her ability that's supposed to be an insta kill, and he just looked at you like, was that supposed to do something?
It's a battle of Reishi and mine vastly overpowered. So
Yeah. So like again, so if you're equating everything to everything, then that Reishi would just be the equivalent of hockey, and that would just mean if you have higher hockey, then you can just negate whatever, which we've seen, I guess. Kaido doesn't really take damage from most people if they don't have a certain level of hockey.
yeah,
Same thing with Big Mom. It took them to hit the awakening to be able to hurt them. So,
there's two of them.
so again, it's kind of the same thing. Aizen was literally just so powerful that their abilities didn't work on him. You had to be Ichigo had to get to a certain level to be able to fight him. Everybody else literally couldn't even hurt him. And even Ichigo being at that level couldn't kill him. They had to fucking seal his ass away.
Yeah, and crazy. Another one we had. We kind of tossed this one to the wayside because we read the manga. Shit has changed a lot, but we could still theoretically do the end character in the show what they have right now. Asuka versus Agno. What do you think about that?
If we're going by show or by
just anime,
manga?
just anime, because we already talked about it. Shit has changed, and the answer has changed.
If you're doing just anime, what they ended off with them taking Dante or them taking Yami away, I mean.
Them taking Yami and Captain Bunch away.
So, I mean, fuck yeah, Asta's still weak as shit, low key.
Yeah, hasn't even.
Because they did. There's a six. Because this is where they do another training arc before they go and invade the Spade Kingdom.
And Asta trained with the vice captain.
Yeah, this is when Asta trains with the vice captain.
Shit, we were in the manga already.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck, it's been a long time.
Yep.
This anime needs to come back.
Yep. So yeah, so if you're going off anime only, I'm thinking Agnologia wins just because anti-magic versus anti-magic, Agnologia is stronger than him at this point in time.
Fair. That's fair. That's before both his training arcs. I guess I just thought it was a long time ago because we just finished another training arc in the manga.
We just finished another training arc in the
He
manga.
literally just got that training 2 chapters ago.
Yep.
So I don't. Yeah.
And that's what I say. If you use current Asta probably slams.
Yeah. He did a lot between the 2 trainings.
Because we've only seen him fight in base now since the Zeton training, and so I can't imagine him in full W. He'd probably fucking slam.
All right.
What else have we been seeing out there? So I will say, with the new animes dropping, and after now fully watching One Piece and kind of the recency kind of falling out a little bit, My list has changed as to where all the big three sit, and I really thought and I wanted One Piece to be higher than it is, but if you're comparing the big three anime wise, One Piece is still third.
Because anime, Naruto, Bleach 1, Naruto 2, One Piece 3. But that's my bias to Bleach. You might have Naruto up there.
It's really tough between Bleach and Naruto.
Because this
I think
2001 was going crazy.
I think Naruto has the nostalgia bias for me. I think if we're being completely unbiased and objective, I think Bleach has to take number one. Especially like, and we're only halfway through the Blood War. We're not even done yet. And I mean, this shit has just been, every single episode has been fucking beautiful. I mean, and now they've dropped 2 seasons in the matter of 6 months. And again, every single episode is fucking beautiful.
Every single one.
Rukia's Bankai was fucking breathtaking. I mean, she was fucking.
That shit was crazy. Yeah, came out. She was like, "Oh my god, you better fuck me."
Like, here's my thing before. Rukia, like, I shit on her in our previous video about her, Sakura, but
yeah,
now that you have the Blood War stuff and we can spoil shit, she is something fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, we told y'all in the last video that it flips once the war comes because Rukia can handle her own shit now. She really can.
She took on somebody who was previously high on our list of Reiki captains, Byakuya, lost to at the beginning of the season, and she was able to come on and take
basically one shot.
Yeah, she's freezing concepts. She froze fear. She's literally freezing concepts. And that's what I'm saying. You can't really compare Absolute Bleach to other shit. Like, yeah.
Who is beating Absolute Zero?
Who, like, between her and Toshiro alone, how is anybody touching?
Well, I haven't seen Toshiro's full about that yet.
I mean, they're very similar. So, with just the 2 ice abilities alone, how is anybody going to even be able to touch? We've seen Luffy try to fight Aokiji at one point, and that man got frozen to the end. Yeah. I mean,
they would clap Aokiji, they would clap fucking.
And then
has ice abilities.
And then if you take away the ice abilities, just look at Captain Yamamoto's Bankai alone. Captain Yamamoto's Bankai in 20 minutes or less is enough to destroy the entirety of the Bleach realm. Because it'll take out the Soul Society, causing the collapse of the rest of it. But
basically the same thing.
20 minutes or less, and the entire Soul Society is gone. Just from it being active. Not even from him actually using any of the effects. Just from it being active. It's so hot. This shit is so, like, the temperature of the sun.
And U-Haul, who fucking has powers where this nigga could make a clone of himself into one of his third winners and make him fight him and think he was a real thing.
And in the previous argument, we were only talking about Bankai, so if you're, and that just goes to show you how crazy the Bleachverse is. Backtracking, you give Naruto all jutsus, that's all abilities in his entire verse. You give Luffy Devil Fruits and Haki, that's all abilities in the entire verse. But you only give Ichigo Bankais. You don't even include the hollow powers.
This was like everyone's Bankais?
Yeah, this was only, and it was
no, that's stop.
But it's still, again, that's only Bankais though, because you're talking about, you're not giving him Stern Rider powers, you're not giving him hollow powers, the Resurrections. You're not giving him any of that. You already have to give him less abilities than everybody else to try to make this video. So the fact that you even had to do that should already show you who wins. But then you're only talking, again, if you're only going off the ones we've seen, Yamamoto and Rukia are enough to clear.
Yeah. It's crazy. Because Ryujin Jaka, even though he lost, is definitely the most powerful.
Zanka no Tachi.
Yeah. Zanka no Tachi is fucking nuts, bro. It's bonkers. It's definitely the most bonkers thing I've ever seen. I still can't believe he lost that fight. R.I.P. Yamamoto. That shit hurt my feelings.
But then again, him losing just shows you how busted Yubaba is. And that, again, you didn't even give Ichigo Quincy or hollow powers. You only gave him Bankais. And you guys don't even know all of his Bankais if you haven't read the manga. I mean, Squad Zero's leader is enough to fucking. And I mean, we haven't even seen fucking Aizen's
Shinji's
Bankai.
Bankai, bro. That shit's nuts. I think I said I can't never use this bitch around my friends.
It literally-
They be fucking people.
Now
up,
that's
but
literally a win condition. He could literally sit back, use Shinji's Bankai, watch Naruto and Luffy fight it out for a while, and then just be like, "All right, I win."
does Aizen have a Bankai? I don't even
We haven't
think
seen
Aizen-
Aizen's
I don't think
Bankai
Aizen
yet.
even had a Bankai.
I don't think we've ever seen him use it. Even in the manga, I don't think he ever
He
used
never
it.
used it. But if he has one, it's GG's for our
I'm
entire
saying,
every universe.
His
out there.
Shikai Kyoka Suigetsu is already enough to take on most versus single
He became a
handedly.
captain with a Shikai. Two people, only ever two people became captain with a Shikai. Him and Kenpachi.
But they all thought he had a Bankai. They all thought he.
yeah, it was a lie though.
Yeah, but they didn't know that. That's how he tricked the entire Soul Society in believing he had a water Bankai
With his
to
Shikai.
become captain.
What is
And he
Shikai?
did all of that with just the ability of his Shikai.
Bro, dude, that's
Again, this includes
what?
the head captain who was around for over 1,000 years as head captain. So I mean, this man was able to get all of them with his Shikai ability, which is fucking insane.
That's fucking insane.
Which actually kind of goes crazy because if you think about it, why was Aizen so worried about Captain Yamada? Because usually your abilities don't work if they have a higher spiritual pressure than you. You have to be physically aware that you're under that ability. Like Kyoka Suigetsu is so.
That was probably the problem. It was one of those like
Kyoka Suigetsu is so. It's the only one in the entire verse that completely goes against what the verse is supposed to be about. Like they say, yeah, if you're strong, you can just completely negate hacks. But if you don't know that you're under Kyoka Suigetsu, then it doesn't matter how strong you are. You're still underneath it anyway, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Because
it's his own little shotgun. It's terrible. Speaking of, Sharingan. Let's get some Sasuke shit. Who would be a good fight for Sasuke?
Sasuke, I don't know. It's tough because what Sasuke do you want to use? Because I mean, if you're using fucking Sasuke, has some crazy ass hacks.
The one where he was in the Akatsuki. The
Akatsuki Sasuke.
Akatsuki Sasuke. With the Susan, when he first got the Susan machine. Spend it. To make it for another verse. Because they had all that. And Sasuke after that just broke it.
That'd probably be like him versus Killua, maybe.
That'd be a good him versus Killua.
I don't know. Maybe we might have to use a little bit later Sasuke though, because Killua's Godspeed is pretty fast. So you might have to use something like.
Warren Sasuke. Or nothing.
I guess you could use 5 Kage Summit Sasuke, maybe. The one who fights Danzo.
Yeah. I was only a few months later, but yeah.
Or maybe Beginning of War. Somewhere, but I don't know how much difference it is really. But I mean, somewhere around there, he still scales directly to Sage and above Naruto.
Yeah, which will definitely make him light speed at that point.
So that somewhere around there should definitely be enough. Well, light speed is until KCM, but I think Beginning of War Sasuke was still pretty relative. But he doesn't change that much in that time. So,
but even Killua and Godspeed was just like.
because I mean, he was keeping up with he was keeping up with the Raikage, and the Raikage using his lightning cloak.
Yeah, he fucking lariated the shit out of him with it.
But he reacted.
He was keeping up.
Okay. So you could use 5 Kage Summit / just after Sasuke versus Killua. So EMS Sasuke, I guess, versus Killua.
Alright.
But I mean, if you use a Sasuke below that, he gets speed blitz. But if you use any Sasuke above this, he slams. So realistically, the only thing they match here is speed and maybe kind of power. But Sasuke's hacks would still definitely have him have the advantage. He has the precognition, so you can see where Killua was coming from.
Yeah, but the Genjutsu is
Susanoo.
nullified because this nigga has had at that point learned how to basically undo mind control. He ripped the whole chip out his forehead from his brother, and that was like actual wired into his brain. So
Okay, however, Sasuke is known for not using that type of genjutsu. He uses the subtle genjutsu, like making you think he hit him or making you, like he did against Danzo. Danzo was equipped to deal with genjutsu, but it still worked on him. Same thing with Deidara. They're both equipped to deal with Genjutsu, but Sasuke doesn't use the regular type of Genjutsu. He's more of a battle strategy type of Genjutsu user. He's not a I'm going to put you in a trance Genjutsu user.
I see that. I can see that.
So between that and the Susanoo, I don't really see how Kilo was getting through a Susanoo.
Yeah. He got the nail hearted, but that would all just he went Amaterasu before he got there.
Amaterasu. Plus he's got flame control, so he's got the flame arrows.
I need a new anime that can rival Dragon Ball in power. Like I need to see aliens and shit getting fucked up, planets getting harvested just casually. Like
Shit like that doesn't happen. I've only seen a couple of people talk about characters that are stronger than Goku, and most of them are just like doing crazy shit
the whole verse doesn't scale. It's just one person.
Yeah, like the one bitch from Reincarnated as a Slime, Ringu or whatever. And then there's this dude Anos from some other show that I've never watched either. But he's supposed to some god level type shit, really crazy as fuck.
I guess I just need to get hip to these shows then.
But I don't really give a fuck about that type of scaling because it kind of makes it wonky. I can't really scale Dragon Ball to anything.
That's why I was like, we need shows for stuff.
Yeah, but again, if you're only using one character and they're already stronger than him anyway, then what's the point? I don't really have a.
We need to make that.
Where you slowly build up, start off as not even city level and slowly grow. I don't know if that's how One Piece is eventually going to be, or I know that's how Dragon Ball kind of is, but
I don't think somebody's going to be that strong. We've seen most of the powers.
I don't know. Asta might be that guy.
Asta might be that guy for real.
That dude started off doing push-ups in the fucking front yard, smacking dudes into walls. Now let's see if he's capable of slicing up some. Maybe they'll drop a meteor. That seems to be a common trend now after Madara started it. Everybody seems to drop a meteor in anime, so you can kind of show the people are semi-planetary. Maybe Julius will pull a meteor out of the sky and.
They're doing a Bleach coming up soon.
There you did.
Oh, he did. I missed an episode.
Kenpachi cut the meteor. You didn't see him fight Grimmy? You ever seen him fight Grimmy?
I'm a little behind.
But you just how many episodes?
Oh, episode like 6. I saw the Rookie of Bankai was the last episode.
Yeah, the very next one's Kenpachi.
The very next
The
one.
very next one. What are you doing, Joshua? What are you doing, Joshua?
All right. No, I'm just trying to post haste. Don't worry.
Yeah, Kenpachi just fucking split that meteor. I'm telling you, everybody's doing that shit now.
Yeah.
Urza busted that shit with a fist. Kenpachi just did it in Shikai.
Man,
And I'm telling you,
he got the axe now. It's beautiful. Was it beautiful?
it was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Like, I can't wait to see it.
I have part of it saved on here. You can have a live reaction to him watching Kenpachi's cut a meteor.
Bro,
I got it on my TikTok saved here.
This shit, bro, for you niggas that don't know, I've been waiting for this shit to get animated forever, bro. Bleach is the thing I've been the most hype about coming back. I've been waiting for 10 plus years for all y'all that we watch this later and are like 18 or whatever or 17. I've been watching this since y'all was like babies then. 10 plus, it's been 12 years since this show came off the goddamn head. I remember being highly up the fuck set because I was like, ow! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Don't watch that shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's just
Casually.
Right now.
Bro, he ran right past Grimmy. He said, and just hopped right in the sky. Says, "Come here, bitch."
oh,
He literally just said, "A meteor? I've never cut one of those before. Let's do it."
oh my god! What a minute!
I love Kenpachi.
What an actual minute!
I love fucking Kenpachi, dude.
Yeah, he's an actual minute. I'll fucking love it. Well, shit.
Rookie is podcast fucking beautiful. This is pretty cool.
Bro, Mugetsu is the most broken shit ever. How many niggas in anime are last to the Mugenshi?
This I had people did the Bankai. I love listening to them.
God damn. Yeah, his shit go hard, bro. Bro, that shit, bro, crazy. Bro. Her shit goes so fucking hard. Her shit goes so hard. That's fucking Kenpachi, bro. Bro, who would be a good fight for Gary? Ain't nobody. Oh, are you caught up on Google Stray Dogs? Did you see the OVA, the last thing? The little hour and a half thing they did? Oh, you gotta watch that. It's fucking good. I had to finish that shit. That shit was good.
Man, that shit has been good so far.
That shit was good.
We're in the
I
final
did not
season.
think that show would be so good. Yeah, it's on the final season already. That's just short.
It's not over yet. It's almost over.
Let's say that. No, I'm saying they're about to do the final season coming out soon.
The final season is coming out right now. It's weekly, every Wednesday. Season 5.
It started?
Yeah.
When?
It started at the same time as Bleach did. We're a couple episodes in.
Ow! I haven't watched that show in like a month and a half.
This shit's good as fuck. Bro, Bungo Stray Dogs, if you haven't watched it, shit is fired.
Stray Dogs.
Season 5 is airing right now. This shit is phenomenal, bro. Dazai is phenomenal,
bro.
Wait, you haven't seen anything in season 5, bro?
What's all like? Yeah,
You haven't, bro. You know who the big bad is already, right?
No, I'm assuming probably somebody from last season. No.
Yeah, you haven't watched. You gotta watch this shit. You gotta watch this shit. It's good as fuck.
Oh fuck yeah, no man. Last thing I watched was that hour and a half OVA after season 4. I watched it twice.
I don't even know what that was about. I watched season 4 and then I watched season 5. I don't even see the OVA.
I didn't know season 5 was out.
Season 5 is out.
It didn't show it for me. I've been looking for that.
That shit is on Crunchyroll as fuck.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because I've been like checking back because I knew season 5 was on the horizon, and it hasn't been shown.
It's on there.
That's crazy.
It is on there.
That is crazy. Wow. I am so sick. I also just started a new show called That Time. I was reborn as a vending machine.
Oh my
I
fucking
now
God.
wonder.
Get out of here.
Get
out of here.
Time out. You saw it? Yeah, you saw it. No, it's not. It's actually not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. This nigga was on a scooter and a vending machine was about to fall off the back of a truck, and he like went to save it and died and got reincarnated as a vending machine. I'm not gonna lie, I was high as hell when I saw this, and I was just like, they really will make an anime out of anything. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to watch it. Because fuck it. Why not? Somebody took the time to make it, so it must not be the worst thing I've ever seen. Odd Taxi's pretty good. Have you started Odd Taxi? I told you about that one. That was pretty fucking good. Dude, It's an animal inhabited world, and a dude is a walrus. He's a taxi driver, and he gets involved in like the mob. This nigga um, basically gets held at gunpoint by a criminal monkey in the crime syndicate, and he start making him help him with shit so that he can get people off his back and shit. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, it got with all the murder we watch, you gotta watch some random funny shit every now and
Oh
then.
yeah, I'm watching this.
I'm just so sick with Buster Dogs. It's straight I can't know what I'm like. I've been actively looking at it. Yeah, no.
I'm watching these two shows. Well, Spy Family is always a nice relief. That's why I like that one. But I'm watching a show right now. It just started dropping two called Undead Murder Farce.
Undead Murder Farce.
Yep. It's about this. She's literally an immortal head. She's a detective. She's an immortal head. Yep. She is a head.
A head.
She is a head. Her body was stolen from her. She is an immortal.
What? What's this called again?
Undead Murder Farce.
Undead Murder Farce. I'm gonna have to start.
She is immortal, and now she's only a head because her body got stolen from her. She recruited the now main character, who's what they refer to as an Oni killer, I guess. Onis
people who kill immortals.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Because
And
you have something to show you.
yeah.
People.
So, there are some, and the same person who turned him into an Oni is the same person that stole her body. So they basically decided to team up to go try to find this person. Well, they're just solving mysteries along the way. Yeah. And they did this recent episode, they met up with Sherlock Holmes, and that show was pretty cool because they're around that time. Talking to Sherlock Holmes. They were trying to outwit each other. That was pretty cool.
Bro, all right. That is hilarious on so many different levels. Oh, man. I guess we're doing anime suggestions now.
Anime
suggestions.
Yeah, Undead Murder Farce is a good one.
Have you seen Dead Man Wonderland?
I have not. I have heard it is good, but I need
Dead Man Wonderland. It only has one season, and if you end up watching this video, and if you do end up getting this far past our bullshit, as you can see, this is just a roundtable discussion. Please go watch Dead Man Wonderland. I am personally campaigning to get this show back the fuck on the air because it got canceled after season 1, and season 1 was so good, and then they had the audacity to come out with season 2, episode 1. And then they just fucking canceled it. I got 13 episodes in. It was like, what happened? And then I looked up online and it was canceled. So get to this part of the video. Like, leave a comment. I'm going to send a screenshot to all the editors or people, whoever the fuck they are. Go watch that show. Please tell me. But that shit was good. Dead Man Wonderland is definitely got to be on your list because it's, like I said, 12 episodes. You can watch it 13 if you want, but it's just going to make it sad.
That's just going to be easy. It's a quick watch. But I've been watching Gintama because that shit is time consuming.
I am taking my time on Gintama. I cannot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's gotten contrived for me. The fact that they do a lot of episodes. I feel like the first time it was cool, but they do a lot of what are we gonna do this episodes, and I swear to God, I have started skipping them. Like I've got to the point where I'm like, oh, this is gonna be 5 minutes of this. Pass the theme song. Oh, they're still doing this. And then I'm like, all right, this looks like actual story and action. Let's do this. And then I'll watch like 2 more episodes after that. But yeah, I don't know if that'd be like season finales or season openers, but maybe. I do love the gag comedy making fun of Dragon Ball all goddamn time. They love picking on Dragon Ball and reaching them. This man got Bob Kai that can shoot Kamehameha wave for Sun Gods. That nigga is crazy. But definitely, Bungo Stray Dogs. If you have not caught up with To Your Eternity, that is coming back soon. Please go catch up to that. That is forever on the list.
That's just falling off for me. It's getting kind of repetitive. We'll see how it goes for the next season.
What? All right. Gintama, of course. Everyone's watching JJK. Have you seen the Akira movie?
You said what?
Akira.
No.
Oh, I heard about this. Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. I heard that one was pretty good, so I'm going to give that a check out. Let me know what you thought of it if you have seen it in the comments. Reborn as a vending machine. Now I wander the dungeon.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My friend watched a couple episodes of it.
It's all blurry, but this shit looks hilarious. This shit seems hilarious. I'm gonna watch the fuck out of this. Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone, have you seen it?
I've seen some.
It is super good. I think it's super good. I was a science nerd as a kid, so it appealed to that science nerd in me. But this thing is cold. Made gunpowder, making all these inventions and shit in the new Stone Age, because humanity blew itself back to the Stone Age with some fucking weapon. So yeah, Dr. Stone, that was fantastic. Hunter x Hunter, if you haven't seen that, definitely, always. I have to restart My Hero because I've been getting a lot of flack about it from my friends, and they told me the new season is super good. And it was like, when did you drop? See, also a thing.
Oh, My Hero. See,
I've been hesitant about my rewatches. Niggas told me I was wrong about season 5. I'm like, you're not gonna entice me to watch this show by trying to argue me down about my opinion. So apparently, I said season 5 fell off, and it was like, well, that's when it got good. And I was like, well, then I just can't watch it.
Season 5 was what? Was that the training? The bullshit training?
The Endeavor Redemption arc.
I don't know. All I know is that I got all the way up until the most recent season where they started the war arc. I don't know. I watched like an episode or two, and I didn't
get there.
I've already read the manga, and like literally the only thing in the manga that I'm like genuinely looking forward to seeing is the USA Hero Stars and Stripes. Fuck, the episode might have dropped already. I don't know. I need to fucking look, but she's the only thing that I'm kind of interested in because she was kind of she's like the coolest thing in the manga. I thought her power was fucking busted as hell. But I mean, even the current war arc they're in right now, I'm still reading it, but I'm just kind of like,
ReZero.
I haven't watched it. That one's.
I heard it's pretty fucking gruesome, but yeah. Obviously, all the old ones that we haven't seen them. Bleach, Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho. Have you seen Big O? Apparently, that is anime. Big O. I don't know what's that. That's not an anime, but it was like an anime like it was on Cartoon Network. Fucking Adult Swim in the 90s. That shit was good as fuck. You can find that. Go check it out.
Yeah, there's I don't know. Anime recommendations is hard because it all depends on what you're kind of liking and feeling.
Yeah, if you like anime, action anime, we got all the advice. But if you know, sports anime never really been my thing. I saw Haikyuu was an exception. I loved Haikyuu. It's a volleyball anime centered around some middle schoolers just trying to go to state nationals or whatever. and it was pretty good. Kind of heartfelt. I didn't think it'd be so heartfelt, but it was pretty good. But as far as anime, sports anime, for I don't really do mystery anime. Obviously Death Note. Psychopaths is a good one. It's a little bit of action, but not too much. They really focus on the murder mystery part of it, like just preventing crimes and shit. So there's that. Psychopaths is a really good one. Let's say, yeah, we really just do action anime for real.
I do a lot of action just because that's the kind of shit that I'm into. Like, I want to read. I'm going to start reading Berserk because
I've heard a lot of good things about Berserk. I need to start Berserk.
it's hard to find a good version of it.
Cool.
That's what it's something that I want to work at just because there's some. That's one of those ones that doesn't really wean as much into the comedy as it does the serious shit.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty brutal.
A lot of shows add in that comedy to kind of counteract, but
Berserk just leaning straight into it.
Yeah.
Call straight murder all day, every day. And Afro Samurai was bad. I heard. The Rising of the Shield Hero, that is definitely a good one. Check that out. I think it's pretty good. Link Click, I've heard that was pretty good. I'm going to check that out. All my friends are telling me to watch that. Licorice Recoil, that one is pretty decent. Heard pretty good things about that one. And Goblin Slayer, I have to watch Goblin Slayer. Have you seen Hajime no Ippo?
which one is it?
Hajime no Ippo, the fighting. It's a boxing anime. I'm a martial artist, so I like fighting anime. It's like Hajime no Ippo. If you are a actual martial artist, I'm an MMA fighter. If you are a martial artist, it's a very good anime. They do like renditions and odes to actual boxers. His style was actually the dude, I can't remember his name, but I know the name. The dude that Mike Tyson modeled his style after, that's the style Ippo uses, and it's fan-fucking-tastic. Some of the fights he has in the show are just great. And like the thoughts of the fighters that they have are just pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. All his friends, and I'm not, because y'all gonna see this and y'all gonna start talking shit about me. I'm not just fighting for hoes. A little bit I used to, but it's definitely part of the journey. But all his friends was literally just fighting for hoes.
Hey.
But it gets me money and it gets me hoes. But yeah, that's really about it for today.
And I've been more of a manga reader as of lately, as opposed to watching as many animes. I've been doing a lot.
If we're
of that
going
shit.
manga, yeah, there's a very good new one out, Wild Strawberry. I'm surprised you hit on it, but it's so good.
Yeah,
So
I've been
good.
reading that.
Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 is a really good one. It is about, what they call the giant monsters in Japan. They call them kaiju. And in all the worlds that have kaiju, they unfortunately have kaiju cleanup crews. This is where our main character comes in. This man was a kaiju cleanup crew, and they all got attacked by another kaiju while they were cleaning this shit up, and they all got injured. Niggas went to the hospital. A small little piece of a kaiju, sentient little piece, slithered up into this nigga's bedroom, jumped up off his bed and into his mouth. This man became a kaiju immediately. So he looks in the mirror after almost choking to death on this thing, obviously because he thought he was gonna choke to death. And he's like, "What the fuck? I'm a kaiju!" And then that wakes up the person he was sleeping next to. He's like, I don't remember his fucking name. Donji or some shit like that. He's like, "That." He's like, "Is that you?" He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh my god, you're a fucking kaiju." He's like, "Yeah." Shh, shh, shh. He's like, "They're gonna come and kill me." So they had to sneak him out of the hospital so he could sneak home and wait till his transformation wore off and come back as a human. And then they went on hiding that for 20 chapters. And obviously when he joined the Defense Force, which he had always wanted to join the Defense Force, but he couldn't until he another chapter. He wanted to join the Defense Force, so he joined, and his comrades got in trouble, and he had to turn into a fucking kaiju one day. So they did the whole trial and sentence or whatever. Found out instead of I really love this about this manga because a lot of anime just go with the straight mold of he's bad, we gotta kill him, or we can use him, and if we can't, we have to kill him. A lot of niggas were like, he's kaiju, but he's a person. That's fucking cool. We're gonna put him in the most like we could kill him if he went rogue unit, but he's gonna be a fucking defense force unit nigga now. So yeah, worked out nice. Also, we just found out that them niggas use kaiju weapons anyway, and like the really strong people get to use kaiju that they've killed and like synchronize with them to use them as weapons. So I can see where the moral gray area that we came from. Read it all later. So that's a really good read.
Could love the morally gray stuff.
Always gotta love the moral gray areas.
Well, the only topic that I would have left is one more thing to shut down, and that's to rub in the face of all those One Piece over exaggerators, thinking this Gear 5 was about to be the most iconic transformation in fucking anime history.
It was cool. The Looney Tunes effect is hilarious. I will say that.
But if you don't get that, this shit was never. Y'all already half ruined it by trying to compare it to things like fucking Goku's fucking Super Saiyan transformation and Big L from the One Piece community. I mean, listen, I get it. Gear 5 was hyped and it was pretty cool in the manga and all that, but Big L from the community and Big L from the animators. I mean, yeah. I get it. For being a weekly anime, they're putting out some good shit. But I mean,
y'all had that shit.
Y'all want to talk about this shit is peak anime when you're getting a recap piece. I mean, this week was another recap episode.
Man,
I mean, how many? You talk about filler and other.
12 in this.
You try to roast Bleach and Naruto for the filler. Here you are adding in a fuck ton of recaps and the pacing. I mean, the fact that they even had to make a One Piece at all. Have you heard about One Piece?
What's One Piece?
One Piece is a website that people have made that cuts out all the unnecessary extra shit, fluff, out of One Piece and makes it a shorter watch.
What? Where is this?
I actually have a comparison. I have a comparison on TikTok here of the time. Well, not necessarily time spent, but on one specific scene, like the kind of things that they cut out.
Okay.
To
because everybody in One Piece stands there reacting into shit for 5 minutes at a time. And I do not appreciate
that's a lot of the shit that they cut out.
That out of all of this. So it's basically they're talking about Zekai.
Basically.
They need to make that canon. They need to send that to the creators and make that canon. Because what the shit, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, man. One Piece, make that canon. That is definitely something we need to put out in the ether because, bro, what?
Yeah, I don't really understand how you
the game is waiting.
How you managed to really think it's that great. So again, the animators we're talking about, they're gonna fucking.
Well, that's where nostalgia bias comes in. I have mine for Bleach. You have yours for Naruto. Niggas have been watching One Piece.
Well, and that's fine, but my big thing is when the animators wanted to come out at the beginning of the year talking about,
just about to be peak.
One Piece is carrying animation this year, not literally not. They said not fucking Demon Slayer and not Bleach, bro. Bleach hard carried, and it's not even close.
Yeah, but it's so crisp. It's the crispest shit you've ever seen.
Like if Bleach doesn't win Anime of the Year, I'm gonna fucking think some shit's biased as hell. Like Bleach is fucking carrying, and then it doesn't even take second place. Jujutsu Kaisen is putting in fucking work right now. They're easily fucking up there in the conversation.
When are they coming back?
Next year.
My feelings. The fucking manga's gonna be done by then. Well, at least they won't have any hiatuses or filler episodes, I guess.
It'll be That was this one. I don't know why this shit.
But yeah, Gear 5 was definitely a big L for me as well because I thought his whole body was going to be white. And he literally just got some, like, clouds around
The
him.
clip that you're watching is a side-by-side comparison of the One Piece anime adaptation and the fan project cut named One Piece. It basically trims down longer scenes and cuts out all the filler from the One Piece anime and combines all the footage into easier to digest episodes that basically follow the manga better than the anime. It's estimated that the One Piece cut removes about 45% of watch time, but you won't be missing any of the plot. As you can see on the One Piece cut, their palms have already disconnected, but on the original One Piece cut, they continue to do this for another minute. And the clip that you're watching is a side-by-side comparison of the One Piece anime adaptation and the fan project cut named One Piece. It basically trims down longer scenes and cuts out all the filler from the One Piece anime and combines all the footage into easier to digest episodes that basically follow the manga better than the anime. It's estimated that the One Piece cut removes about 45% of watch time, but you won't be missing any of the plot. As you can see on the One Piece cut, their palms have already disconnected, but on the original One Piece cut, they continue to do this for another minute and 8 seconds. The clip that you're watching is a side-by-side.
Minute and 8 seconds.
I mean,
for what? Shit like that drove
You're
me
thinking about still
crazy
saving
in One
several
Piece,
minutes
bro.
off of every episode.
Every
I mean,
episode, bro. This now becomes a 600, 700.
This becomes
episode.
a very much more easily manageable to watch anime and rewatch.
What y'all doing?
My biggest problem about One Piece overall is there's no way in fuck I'm gonna sit down and rewatch every single episode.
No. It's gonna be a long time. Before. I'm gonna
If
be
I
bored.
sit down and rewatch, there's still gonna be good chunks that I skip. Like I'm just not gonna get. I might not even, if I rewatch again, I might not even rewatch a lot of the pre-time skip. I might just fucking start from the post-time skip. I mean, what the fuck do you? I mean, what happens?
He got the food together. That's literally it. He assembled the characters for 300 fucking episodes.
500 episodes. The time skip was after 500.
See, that's fucking nuts. That's even worse. That's not helping. Not helping.
I wasn't trying to help. I'm trying to
You made
bring-
me start this.
I'm trying to bring the One Piece fans down a peg because they think they're on this fucking high seat right now, and I'm not here for it. I watched One Piece recently, so people would say I would have recency bias, and I'm still telling you, y'all need to take this shit down a peg. Like,
It's good.
Luffy is
It's
not
great.
him.
It's fantastic, but he is not that guy.
and One Piece is good, and like I said, if I feel like the manga is a way better experience overall than the anime is.
And even in the manga, they be bullshit.
Even in the manga, it does sometimes feel like we're taking quite a
They're
long way.
eating right.
I feel like the last two
They're eating.
chapters have been he's had some repeat shit. So I mean I'm just kind of not trying to put a rush on anything. I just feel like
I want to see the fucking One Piece in the discussion. I want to see the One Piece.
not even that. I'm trying to just see some of these other characters. I'm tired of fucking you guys acting like people are about to fight. They fight for 2 seconds, and then everybody disperses again. Like
Yeah, the Garp thing disappointed the hell out of me.
the
I thought that
Garp
was
thing,
about
and
to-
now
I
what
thought
they're
that was
about
about to be the most fantastic shit ever. He literally just came.
next chapter is supposed to be Zoro and Luffy squaring up against Kizaru, but how long is that gonna last? 2 or 3 chapters until they all just leave on the ship? I mean,
they did say it was gonna shoot out Nick.
Yeah.
The rest of the way.
so it's like, so what? We're gonna get 2 or 3 chapters of them fighting him, and then they're all gonna dip. And then what? They're off to Elbaf, where Kid just got one-shotted by fucking Shanks. So Shanks isn't gonna be at Elbaf anymore. He was on his way out. He just fucking one-tapped Kid on his way out of there.
We don't get
So-
to see them see each other still.
So
Millions
what,
of chapters later.
Luffy's gonna show up at Elbaf. We're probably gonna see some shit with Usopp. What? They'll meet up with a fucking
There's a
beat
theory
up
out there
kid.
that all of Usopp's lies eventually become true, and they alluded to some proof of it. I think Elbaf would just be part of that.
like yeah.
I'm sure he talked about randomly. He's gonna just-
Elbaf is gonna be Usopp's arc, and like that's gonna be cool. But
Why the fuck are we still doing
Why can't we fucking get to something? Why can't we get somewhere? Why can't we get to fucking Blackbeard? Why can't we get to why can't we get to a Navy confrontation for real? Like, yeah, they just
And
pulled
weren't
up
they
on
gonna
him
do
and
like
they're
a
just
super
gonna run away.
duper ultimate Buster Call times 20?
Well, that's what they have surrounding them right now. That's what I'm saying. They're just gonna fucking. They're about to just level the island, but they're trying to get the people out of there first. But it's like they're just gonna dip, and then all of this is just gonna be null and void. All of this is gonna be for nothing.
Then they just go laugh.
An admiral and one of the elders pulled up, and nothing's gonna happen. They're gonna fight this man for a couple chapters, and then they're gonna skedaddle, and then we're gonna spend another couple chapters on their voyage to Elbaf, and then who knows what happens there.
I like how Sukuna is fighting Gojo right now, and that shit's holy
That
it's
shit.
way more than this shit.
That shit is
I
fire.
know that Asta is fighting the Wizard King with Yuno right now, and that shit's holding
Black Clover and
way
Jujutsu
more than One
Kaisen
Piece
are
right
going
now.
fucking
Them
crazy.
bitches are going nuts. Kaiju number 8 is going nuts. But yeah, I'm just glad we have other manga to read to hold our attention because One Piece has dropped the ball as of late. So hopefully the final arc will be much better. Big ups to Oda. You got your eye surgery. Thank you for coming back.
You know, all props to Oda. I'm not trying to hate on him. I feel like Toei really fucked the pooch on the anime. Because I feel like even with manga having slow points, you would still have a way better experience with that than you would with the anime.
I get that, but
We were unfortunate enough to not decide to read the manga. That was our poor decision to do so. So
you did that. You got me into fucking One Piece, man. I fought you for months to watch.
you had to
that
watch.
show,
You
man.
had to watch it though. You had to catch
But
up.
we have a YouTube channel. I had to watch it. It took 3 long months. One Piece was the longest 3 months of my life to catch up to this show.
We can't be hosting a
But-
YouTube channel and not be able to talk about the big three in Dragon Ball. I mean,
That's
they're literally the foundation of anime in
That
the
is.
US. So
But yeah, that is all we got. Signing off. Hopefully you guys
check
if
this
anyone-
live out and
Yeah. If anyone rewatches this, watch the anime we told you to watch. Read the mangas; they are all fantastic.
give us
If
some
you
feedback.
do, give us some feedback. Comment. Let's see some anime fights because I would like to do some debates. So definitely drop some debate ideas in the comments.
All right. Well, see you guys later.
See ya. Peace. Crazy.